Welcome back to the July edition. Joining me next is Dennis Crawford from Crawford Lawyers. Dennis, thanks very much for joining me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
What is civil litigation?
Great question. That's the cornerstone of my practice here at Crawford Lawyers, and it's probably better to call it dispute resolution. So if you've been served with a lawsuit or you want to pursue someone who owes you money, you have a dispute with a business partner, for example, these sorts of things, or even if you've been fired from your job, these are the sorts of things that we call civil litigation, where engaging a lawyer may help you resolve your dispute.
Now, other than having a Pac-Man machine, what makes you such an approachable guy?
Yes, well, I'm glad you mentioned it because we do have a Pac-Man machine in our office, which is a great conversation starter. And in the field of civil litigation or dispute resolution, it's really important, especially here in a small community like Stratford, to recognize that if someone's gotten involved in a lawsuit, it might be the very first time in their entire lives that they've gone through that process. And so it's important as a lawyer representing clients in litigation that you're a good listener, and that you're there for your clients to walk them through the process, put them at ease, and any apprehension they might be feeling to really, show that you understand that and you're there to help walk them through every step of the proceeding.
Dennis, you've had a unique experience in Ontario at all levels of the judicial system. What are they? And just explain a little bit about that.
Sure. Most of my practice is in the Superior Court of Justice, which is your first instance. So if you're going to court for a trial, like say a construction dispute or a wrongful dismissal dispute, you're going to be in the Superior Court of Justice. So our beautiful courthouse downtown in Stratford, the Superior Court sits there. So I don't even necessarily have to travel out of the city to appear in court on behalf of my clients. And from there, there's two main appellate courts in Ontario, the Divisional Court and the Court of Appeal. And appeals are taken to those courts depending on the legal matter at issue. And so, yes, since being called to the bar 13 years ago now, I've had the privilege of practicing in all of those courts.
Yeah, that's amazing. You're born and raised in Alberta. You went to Osgoode Law. Why Stratford?
Well, Stratford, of course, sells itself. It is, no one will disagree with me that it's one of the most beautiful cities in Ontario. The stars sort of aligned 6 years ago when I moved here. There was a job opportunity to continue doing the same type of civil litigation that I've always practiced in. And my wife had a great job opportunity come up in Stratford as well, just at the same time. Our kids were the right age. They hadn't quite started school. And from having visited Stratford before, of course, we knew all the wonderful things about it. And the decision was really a no-brainer.
Yes, and I think you picked the right one. I think a lot of people that I talk to that don't have a lawyer are very nervous to meet a lawyer. What would you say would be some good advice if they're going to connect with you?
Yeah, well, I would just say if you haven't dealt with a lawyer before, that's completely understandable. But remember, whether you're meeting with me or any other lawyer, we are in the service industry. We're here to serve you. And so remember that if you're going in to meet with a lawyer, as the client, you're our boss. And so there's no such thing as a stupid question. We're here to make your lives easier. And so if you have any questions about the legal process or making a will or selling your house or anything like that, never hesitate to reach out to your lawyer, because that's what we're here for.
Dennis, thank you very much for putting a friendly face in the legal system.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, Peter.